What is up, you guys, and welcome to the Chosen League podcast, where fire sports content is the name of the game. I'm your host, Devon, and in today's episode, I'm going to be talking to you guys about last night's March Madness game, NC State versus Marquette. But before we get to all that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. Let's get into it. NC State. NC State goes out with a 67-58 victory over Marquette as they advance to the Elite Eight for the first time since 1986. That is a extremely a long time coming, history in the making. But we're going to start off with Marquette, and Marquette's key player was Cam Jones, 20 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Marquette really struggled from deep, and Marquette is really a three-point shooting team. They only made two of their three-pointers in the first half. There were a lot of poor ball security, from Marquette. There were a lot of turnovers. Certain possessions they'll come down the court, NC State steal the ball, get a basket. Simple as that. Um, Cam Johnson was the first player to make their first three-pointer, and that was at literally at the top of the key. He made it. They were missing a lot of easy shots, and what I mean by that is the prime example when when they were going to the basket, they were attacking the basket, whether it was a layup or whether it was a floater. They were right there and they were missing it. And what hurt Marquette offensively was their tempo. They were playing way too fast, way too fast. They needed to slow down their tempo and really just focus on playing their game. They were trying to go for their 3-point shots. It wasn't falling. Nothing was really going their way in this game. And as I'm watching all of these college games in March Madness, a lot of these high ranked teams, whether you're top five, top 10, you know, NC State was ranked number 11. Marquette is ranked number 2, and they lost. A lot of these high ranking teams are getting dethroned. It doesn't matter because every team has that size. They have that player. They have great players around their team. So it's gonna be competition. It's gonna be a tough battle, and it's gonna come down to the wire. So they were missing a lot of easy shots, layups. They missed 3 free throws in the first half. They got fouled at 3-point line, and they end up missing all 3 of their free throws. So that was just really it was really tough for Marquette, and they were struggling to get into a rhythm, scoring in the beginning of the second half. And Jones hit a clutch three that in the second half that was really bringing them back because Marquette was they were making a comeback, but it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough for a team like NC State. And before I go more and before I move on to NC State, defensively for Marquette, they weren't on in the first half. They weren't playing with enough effort. They weren't giving enough effort on defense. They were getting rebounds. They were getting those defensive rebounds, a lot of defensive rebounds. The double team type defense was effective in the second half on certain possessions, but overall it just didn't work out for them. And so moving on to NC State, DJ Horn, 19 points, 1 assist, 5 rebounds. He was on a mission. And let's not forget, it wasn't just DJ Horn who really made an impact in this game. Burns Jr. with the reverse layup. I mean, for his size, the footwork, the body control, the quickness, he comes off a spin and then he posts up on his defender in the post, hits a spin move, and then hits the reverse layup and makes it. That was spectacular. I really those are one of the highlights I seen in the game. And also with DJ Horn in the first half, shoots a 3-point shot at the wing, makes it and gets fouled. So he had the opportunity for a 4-point play, and he executed that 4-point play. So, you know, NC State, they were making 3-point shots, they were getting to the basket, you know, they were getting to the basket, good ball movement. Taylor from NC State, he drew a foul with 4 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the first half. He made his free throws. They were getting a lot of second chance opportunities. Like I said earlier, Birds with the reverse layup. O'Connell hits a 3-point shot in the second half. So I believe that was the last three they made, that was helping them keep their big lead that they had. They were keeping their lead alive. They were making sure that they stayed in front so they can win this game. And defensively for NC State, they weren't allowing Marquette to get to the basket. They were locking down the paint, so they forced them to shoot from the perimeter. And NC State really played a physical style of defense. They played physically. They were, Marquette, they were absorbing the contact, but at the same time they were trying to shy away from it a bit. And there were times where when they were absorbing the contact, they were trying to find ways to get their shot to get when they were driving to the basket. Like let's say, for example, Jones or number 23, Dolphin. He was driving to the basket and trying to get those layups. It's hard when you're playing against a bigger defender and you're trying to maneuver your way through to get to the basket and make a shot. It's hard, but you just gotta find a way. You gotta slow down. You gotta slow down a bit. Don't go too fast because when you're playing fast and you get to the basket, you lose control of the ball and then which creates turnovers. And that's a lot of things. Those are the things that happen to Marquette. But the last thing I want to talk about before I end the show is NC State's history. NC State, they were NCAA champions back in 1974 and 1983. They were 13-time conference champs in the regular season and 18-time champs in the tournament. So, to the Chosen League fan, what do you guys think about NC State? Can they win the Elite Eight? What are you looking forward to from NC State moving forward? Are we gonna get? Is it gonna be? Who are we gonna see make an impact in the Elite in the next game for the Elite Eight? Is it gonna? Are we still gonna see more of DJ Horn? Are we gonna see O'Connell? Are we gonna see Burns Jr.? Who? What can we expect from NC State? And I'm looking forward to seeing them, go ahead and try to win it all this year. I mean, let's see if they can get past the Elite Eight first. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think about, the game between NC State and Marquette, and what do you think about NC State moving forward? Once again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. I'm Devon, and I'm signing off.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show.